We went to Japan.
And now we're back.
It's Monday the 7th of August, and this is Screenplay. She's tired. Oh, you're typing something.
I'm back.
I'm Nick.
I'm Steph, and today we're just gonna be chatting games. We've taken some of the newsy bits, competition winners, and soon play, and wrapped it all up into a kind of variety show that we're gonna put out once a week.
Exactly. Our own little variety screenplay show. We'll get Will to do a can-can, maybe next week. What do you think, Will?
I love that.
Get those pins out. All right, here's what made news over the weekend.
Shadow of War has microtransactions in the form of loot chests. Players will be able to purchase crates using currencies earned in-game or purchased for real-world money. Each loot box gives a random chance at rare armor and weapons to buff Talion and his ghost pal.
Oh!
I feel a bit dirty.
This is the worst. This is the end times. This is what we're all scared of.
I have so much respect for this franchise. For them to go and do that, I'm like, really, guys?
In an RPG, it's disgusting. You're animals.
Yeah, and you know, they have said that this isn't going to give you any advantage over players who haven't paid money, but like, you know, why would you kind of pay money to just get through the game faster? That sort of suggests that maybe the game isn't very good.
Putting some filler content in there. I don't care what it is. RPGs don't have microtransactions, and they particularly don't have loot boxes, which is the worst part of microtransactions. I don't even know what I'm gonna get when I pay you. Moving on. And from a criminal to a developer. Nintendo has made a habit of shutting down fan-made game creations that violate their IP, but few are as famous as another Metroid 2 remake. AM2R was live on the internet for a short time before a DMCA takedown forced developer Milton Gwalsti to abandon and destroy the game. But it's not all bad news, because Milton's hard work got him enough cred to earn him a position at Moon Studios, the devs behind Ori and the Blind Forest. It's a tale as old as time.
What a twist. This is awesome though, because this is kind of how people used to get jobs in game dev, you know, by modding games and showing off their skills and stuff.
Yeah, instead you'd make a mod for Doom, and instead of writing, I would like a job, you'd just send the game in and then they'd hire you.
Or like getting pizza delivered to Blizzard.
Exactly.
When you're Ben Brode.
Yeah.
Still the cleverest way anyone's ever got a job anywhere.
Yeah, this is old school. You know who should have hired him though?
Who?
Nintendo.
Right,
That makes the
that would
most sense.
never have happened.
Yeah.
Moving on, in PUBG news, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds has surpassed 500,000 concurrent players on Steam, which is a big deal.
It is a big deal.
This makes it the most played non-Valve developed game on Steam, behind Valve's Dota 2 and Counter-Strike Go.
I'm worried about PUBG. First of all, don't like saying PUBG.
I love it.
PUBG. PUBG.
Oh, I don't see that.
What about just Battlegrounds?
That sounds too cool for school. Want to play a bit of PUBG?
But PUBG is like, it's not even a thing.
But it's funny. I love that it's not a thing.
Let's just call it Battlegrounds, everyone knows what you're talking about, because 500,000 people are probably playing it right now. It's huge. It's terrifying to me how big this game's getting. At some point I feel like the game is gonna pit us against each other, 100 people at a time, to try to kill ourselves for its amusement.
It's the kind of game where when you look at the mechanics, you think this should be one of those flash in the pan things, like people get really into it and then move on.
This is a giant pan.
I still want to be playing it right now.
It's a big old pan. All right, that is it for headlines. But now, as most of you would have seen, because you know you love us and follow us on social media, please. We went to Tokyo over the weekend for 36 hours. She did it again.
I'm back.
On Thursday night, we flew to one of the gaming meccas of the world, Japan.
Yes, Wargaming were kind enough to send us over to Tokyo, where they showed us some cool new content that's coming out very soon. We can't talk about it yet, but when we do, you'll love it.
Yeah, and when we were over there, we took the advantage of being able to see some other sites to just film kind of, I mean, I guess it's a bit of a Japan special for this week's episode of Screenplay on Thursday night.
I would say we packed so much into that 36 hours. I am fully impressed with what we have to show you.
It was a crazy 2 days. It was so much fun. So we'll have we went to a VR arcade. We did Mario Kart in real life.
Yep.
Where we zoomed around the streets of Tokyo on little
Sushi
go-karts.
came to us on like little platforms that zipped here and then went away, and you take your food. It's amazing.
You may not see that bit on the television show, because I don't know if that's necessarily video game content, but you're gonna see that in the vlogs.
Yes, we did. We vlogged the whole thing.
Yeah,
I'm a vlogger now.
She's a vlogger now. I don't know if you got the memo. So we're gonna have some digital content of that coming up, and that's gonna show like our whole trip and the time I bought placenta cream, which we never even ended up using. I bought placenta cream as a gift for a Japanese developer.
The sheep's placenta is going to waste unless you actually use it on your face and become super youthful.
Oh, maybe I should bring it in. Maybe, you know what? I'll wear it for the Thursday episode.
We can give it away.
And then we can give it away. It's placenta cream that's been used by me on television for Thursday's episode, and then we'll give it away.
Also, every trip that I go on, I either get lost, forget something important, or lose something. This time, it was my phone.
You were doing so well.
We were there for like less than 2 days, and I still managed to colossally fuck up.
Up until that point, you had not gone lost. That was the thing I was scared about, is losing you.
I was doing so well.
And then it was honestly about 2 hours before we were done filming, and you sat your phone on top of a vending machine in Akihabara, and we turned around. 20 seconds later, we turned back. Phone overgone.
Another expensive mistake, Ben Dixon.
Anyway, it was an awesome trip. You'll see it this week, 10 p.m. on 7 Mate for screenplay, and then also some digital stuff this week as well. All right, enough about Tokyo. Let's talk about games that you'll be playing this week. It's Monday, the 7th of August, and here's what you can soon play. On the 8th, Batman is back in town, and he's doing what he does best, giving you 4 slightly different dialogue options. Season 2 of Telltale's Batman series drops for PC, PS4, Xbox, and mobile, and sees the Caped Crusader take on the Riddler, who, as a villain, seems almost custom-made for multiple-choice gameplay. Good foresight by the creators of the Riddler, Bill Finger and Dick Sprang. Good foresight, but terrible names. If you've ever wanted to fuck an aquatic creature, Shark Dating Simulator is about to make your wildest dreams come true. No judgment here, we've all had the same dreams about that Zora prince from Breath of the Wild. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking about that sexy prince from Breath of the Wild. But you're also thinking that we're overdue for another collection of Mega Man Legacy titles. Well, you're in luck. Mega Man Legacy Collection 2 bundles together reproductions of Mega Man 7, 8, 9, and 10 and comes packed with extra content. And from fish lovers to dead ones, Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice sends you on a quest to Viking Hell to fight for the soul of your deceased partner. If you're stuck down in Viking Hell, just flick gravity off and float right back up for Lawbreakers. Clippy B's dude bro shooter lineage now defies the laws of physics so that no corner of a map is safe from being painted with a fresh coat of paint called Hint of Brain. If you can tear yourself away from games for just a moment, make sure to tune in to Screenplay on 7 Mate this Thursday at 10 p.m. for a Lawbreakers themed giveaway. Want to do something directly after Screenplay airs on Thursday night 10 p.m. on 7 Mate? Then stay up for a couple of hours and wait for the new Hearthstone expansion to drop and murder your wallet. Knights of the Frozen Throne is out on the 10th in America, so it's like 3 a.m. or something here in Australia. Maybe just wait until Friday for it. Or maybe just watch Screenplay another 9 times. That's what you'll be soon playing. What are your picks? Let us know in the comments. Some pretty funky looking games there. Steph, what's your pick for the week?
My pick is Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice, because I am part Viking and I need to live out the adventures of my ancestors.
Is that true?
Well, I mean, I'm Danish.
You mean you're white? That's what you mean.
No, I can trace it. It goes, I mean, I dare say I have Viking ancestry.
Dude on a boat, some point in the Ben Dixon line.
I have shipbuilders.
Okay.
In my... Ben Dixon?
Yeah, you look it up and I'll give you my pick. My heart says Batman, but my wallet says Hearthstone. How can I not go past Hearthstone? I'm so excited for Hearthstone. Will you play Hearthstone with me?
Hans Ditlev Bendixen.
It's Danish.
An American shipbuilder who was instrumental in the development of merchant... Anyway, if you go in there, it tells you the whole story about how he came across from Denmark and he built ships. And if he's a shipbuilder, he was a Viking. All
right then. That logic holds today. Well done, shipbuilders. You're all Vikings. Moving on now, and it's time for competition winners.
Oh, this is my favorite bit. Okay, so... It's prize time! This week the prize was an Astro A10 headset with stand and carry case, thanks to the wonderful people at Bluemouth Interactive.
And to win that prize, you needed to take the photo of Miles and his beard, and just recreate, interpret, do whatever you want. And you had any medium to do this in as well.
Every week, I think that we're not going to top the previous week's competition, but we always do, man.
It's exactly what I was going to say.
You guys.
And you spun that as a positive, and I was going to spin it as, wow, the last few weeks have just been so disappointing compared to this one. I don't mean that at all. But there's so many great entries. So we've got 3 runners-up and a winner. Of course, the runners-up receive nothing except for universal praise and admiration.
And you know, like a showing of their work.
A gallery viewing.
And an artistic discussion.
Yeah, sure.
Let's look first at Casey Donder's entry. Remember, I did say you could mold it out of clay.
You did say that.
And somebody has actually done that.
Casey says, next week on Screenplay, Miles is a clay figure. Yes, I actually did clay.
It's amazing. So, I mean, this like clay figure, I can see the beard. I can see the hand.
Yeah, I can see the other little teapot bit coming out the side.
And what's happening in the background there? Is
That's
that
the
like,
wall.
That's
the triangles on our set.
Yeah.
I mean, the head is a fierce.
It's quite postmodern.
It looks like it should be a Viking god. That's what it looks like.
Like a golem.
Like a golem, except that's a Jewish thing. But sure.
No, it's not.
A golem?
A golem is just like a universal thing that means like an entity that is created and brought to life out of an earthly material.
Are golems Jewish?
Exclusively.
Golem. In Jewish folklore, a golem is an animated anthropomorphic being.
Damn it.
Yes! The Vikings don't know everything. So Casey, an excellent entry. Runner-up number 1. Runner-up number 2?
We had Emma Buggs, who created Miles's beard out of what I'm guessing is wool.
It's phenomenal. She says, I made a beard.
This is Miles like after like
yeah,
an excessive stint on a like deserted island.
Yeah, or just the casting he's doing right now at Call of Duty Championships. She said, I made a beard, literally took me 2 hours. I love this.
I love it so much. And would keep your face very warm in winter.
There you go, Emma. Something to remember while
Fantastic.
you warm yourself with the lack of prize, but the warm praise that we just heaped on you.
Fantastic. And you may think, how might one top such a fine entry?
Ugh. Stephen Monteith did it.
He's inverted the places on Miles's body that have hair on them, and he's covered all the other parts with hair.
It's just
and
so
left
disturbing.
the parts that normally have hair quite bare.
Hairless. Miles, if through a transport accident, the beard and skin zones were inverted, Jeebus only took like 6 hours to make it. This is so shocking to me.
It's quite disturbing, isn't it? But also I kind of want to give him a hug.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like
just to see what it's like.
Part of me is repulsed and part of me kind of wants to like get in there.
You know what he looks like?
What?
He looks like something you could buy at 3 AM on like the shopping channel where you put your hand up the back of it and it polishes all your surfaces.
I wasn't sure where you were going with that, but I
nailed it at the end.
Yeah. Okay.
So those were our runners up, but of course there had to be a winner, and the winner this week was Sean Sabry.
Sean.
So at first I was like, why is this special? What is special about this? It just seems to be a drawing of Miles and you drew his hair and beard.
Sean actually also included a pictorial proof of the medium that he used. He shaved his own beard and used the hair of his beard to create the texture for Miles's own hair and beard.
Sean then said, this is the grossest thing I've ever done, and everyone here at Channel 7 agree with you. Congratulations, Sean, you have won the headset on the condition you have to send us this picture.
Yeah, we want it. With
the prize, we will send you a reply paid envelope thing, put it in there, I want to put it on set.
We just feel like Miles needs this.
And yeah, Miles needs this, and also you need this. You need to be part of the screenplay set.
Also, we just
DNA-wise.
want some of your DNA.
It was.
I love also. I feel like he's included the picture of himself not only as proof, but like that it is hair, but it is hair from his face and not somewhere else.
That's a very good point.
Like you'd look at that and you'd be like.
Yeah, there's a lot of short and curlies there. All right, guys, thank you so much for all of your entries. They were all fantastic, and there will be a gallery on our Facebook page of all of the best entries from the week, so make sure you go and check it out and see what everyone can do with magic and pubic hair.
That's it for today's show. Coming up this week from us here at Screenplay, Dream Daddies Part 3. We'll also check out Tacoma and our vlog from Tokyo and more.
And on Thursday night show, we've got all the action from the streets and arcades of Tokyo. That's Screenplay on Thursday night, 10 PM on 7 Mate.
You can follow Screenplay in all of these places. Details are in the description below.
I'm Nick.
I'm Steph.
And we'll leave you with this excellent piece of accidental self-harm from Worms Revolution.
In a pretty safe spot.
Ooh. Oh, I'm gonna shot. Oh my god. Are you serious? It cannot hurt me.
That was a good clip, but you've done something better. If you have a cool clip you'd like us to run, then send us a link to the clip on Twitter using the hashtag #ScreenPlayMyClip.
Yeah, you can send it to the official Screenplay Twitter account at ScreenPlayAU or to @NickBoy or @HexSteph. Goodbye.
See ya.
We look forward to seeing your clips. Someone clip this out. This is my clip. Send this in. Do something cool with it though, because it'll be a bit underwhelming.
I'm back. She wants a chief dog.
She wants that dad. No, she wants that dad to be her dad, and then she gets the dog.
There's been some like colossal misunderstandings during this playthrough already.